Hey LinkedIn, I did a video about this a couple of weeks ago, but I want to reiterate this point today because I think it's really important. And it's don't be afraid to ask the stupid questions. Whether you're selling, whether you're buying, whatever you're doing in life, business, whatever, it doesn't really matter what it is. You come across these things where you have a question and for some reason you don't want to ask because you don't want to make a fool of yourself, you don't want to waste somebody's time or inconvenience them or whatever. But you should always do that. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Nothing is too small. And most people, when you actually take the time to ask them, are more than accommodating and they never really feel put out. If they do, then perhaps they're not the kind of people you should be hanging around with anyway. So my kind of mini rant for today is don't be afraid to ask the difficult question. The next time you're in a situation and you don't quite understand something, you want clarity on something and you're feeling a bit nervous about raising it, asking it, you don't want to make a nuisance of yourself, you don't want to impose or anything like that. Forget all of those jumbled thoughts, feelings and emotions and just ask the question. Doesn't matter how small, doesn't matter how stupid, make sure you ask the question, because if you don't, more often than not, you'll bear the consequence. And I call this the price of polite. So when you don't do something because you're trying to be polite and congenial to the people around you, you'll inevitably pay the price. So if I explain something to you and you don't understand it, you really want to ask me, but you feel a bit weird about doing it, then you go off, do what you need to do under a false assumption because you don't actually understand what you're doing, and then you get the task wrong and come back to me. You've paid the price for not asking the question because it looks like you couldn't achieve that task, when the reality was you didn't know what you were doing in the first place, but you gave it a go because you just felt a bit embarrassed about asking the question. So today's message is that don't be afraid to ask stupid, obvious, bold, simple questions that you probably should know the answer to anyway. Just make sure you ask them. Most people aren't offended by them. They're actually encouraged and thankful that you did ask, because it's better to be right than to be wrong and then embarrassed thereafter. So that's it for today. Take care, LinkedIn.